Madame Curie.
In the history of science, very few people have left a mark as deep as Marie Curie. She wasn't just a scientist, she was a pioneer, a fighter, and a woman who defied the prejudices of her time and the male-dominated world around her. Her discoveries didn't only transform chemistry and physics, they changed the destiny of humankind. Marie Curie was born on November 7, 1867, in Warsaw, Poland, under the name Maria Sklodowska.
Even now, after 25 years of intensive research, we feel there is a great deal still to be done.
Her family struggled financially, but they deeply valued education. Her father was a teacher of mathematics and physics, and it was from him that Marie inherited her love for science. At that time, Poland was under Russian control, and women were forbidden from attending universities. Because she couldn't study formally, Marie joined a secret organization known as the Flying University, an underground school where women could learn in secret. It was illegal. If they were caught, both students and teachers faced harsh punishment. But Marie's passion for learning was far stronger than her fear. In 1891, at the age of 24, Marie moved to Paris to continue her studies. She had almost no money. She lived in a small, cold attic room and often survived on nothing but bread and tea. She attended lectures during the day and gave private lessons at night to earn a living. Despite all the hardship, she quickly became one of the top students in her class. And there she met the man who would change her life forever, Pierre Curie. Like Marie, Pierre was deeply passionate about science. Their hearts and minds soon became one. Bound by their shared love of discovery, they married and began a life dedicated to research. At that time, the scientific world was fascinated by the mysterious rays emitted from uranium. Marie decided to investigate this phenomenon further, and during this work, she introduced a new word to the world: radioactivity. Marie and Pierre spent years working together in a small, cold and poorly equipped laboratory. They manually crushed, separated and analyzed tons of a mineral called pitchblende. After years of effort, they discovered two new elements: polonium, named after Marie's homeland, and radium. This discovery revolutionized science. It deepened our understanding of atomic structure and opened new doors in medicine, especially in the treatment of cancer. In 1903, Marie and Pierre Curie, together with Henri Becquerel, received the Nobel Prize in Physics. Marie became the first woman in history to win a Nobel Prize. But happiness didn't last long. In 1906, Pierre was tragically killed when he was struck by a horse-drawn carriage on the streets of Paris. Marie was devastated. For months, she couldn't return to the lab, couldn't speak, couldn't eat. But eventually, she found the strength to continue the work they had started together, to honor Pierre's memory and her love for science. In 1911, she won her second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry. She became the only person in history to win Nobel Prizes in two different scientific fields. Marie Curie's success shook the male-dominated world of science. Many male scientists tried to undermine her, claiming a woman could never achieve such work. Even the French Academy of Sciences refused to accept her as a member. Her personal life was also targeted. After Pierre's death, when her relationship with another scientist was leaked to the press, newspapers labeled her as immoral and a foreign woman. But Marie never backed down. She kept working silently, steadily, and fearlessly, proving that science has no gender. When World War I broke out in 1914, Marie Curie left her laboratory behind and decided to use science to save lives. She developed portable X-ray machines that could be used on the battlefield to detect wounds and broken bones. These mobile units became known as Little Curies. Marie didn't just design the machines, she personally drove them to the front lines, trained doctors, and operated the devices herself. It's estimated that over 1 million soldiers received proper diagnosis and treatment thanks to her efforts. After the war, she founded the Radium Institute, which became a world-leading centre for cancer research and radiation studies. Sadly, Marie Curie's devotion to science came at a great personal cost. At that time, no one understood the dangers of radiation. She worked daily with radioactive materials, completely unprotected. Even today, her notebooks, clothes, and personal belongings remain radioactive. In 1934, she died of aplastic anemia, a disease caused by long-term exposure to radiation. She quite literally gave her life to science. Marie Curie's legacy is eternal. She opened the doors of science to women. She won 2 Nobel Prizes, revolutionized medicine, and saved countless lives. Her name still lives on, in hospitals, laboratories, and universities around the world. Her words continue to inspire. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less. Marie Curie's story shows what determination and courage can achieve. How a poor girl from Poland changed the world through passion and persistence. Marie Curie didn't just change science. She changed the way humanity thinks about discovery, equality, and knowledge itself. The glow of radium may have faded, but the light of her legacy still shines bright. She remains forever a star at the heart of science.
We have made many discoveries. Pierre Curie, in the suggestions we have found in his notes and in thoughts he expressed to me, has helped to guide us to them. But no one of us can do much. Yet each of us, perhaps, can catch some gleam of knowledge, which, modest and insufficient of itself, may add to man's dream of truth. It is by these small candles in our darkness that we see before us, little by little, the dim outlines of that great plan that shapes the universe. And I am among those who think that for this reason, science has great beauty, and with its great spiritual strength, will in time cleanse this world of its evils, its ignorance, its poverty, diseases, wars, and heartache.